Okay, hello everyone. So we're just going to give you kind of an overview of something you could use with one of our remote modules with AHL Robotics. And what you're looking at is a prototype, not a fancy one, but it does get the job done. It's practical, and we'll go over that. This is basically a prototype of a surveillance robot, which we'll go into more detail as we go along. And this, if you take a look at what we have here, this robot, we're going to be synchronizing. We're connecting it to an Arduino. It's going to go to a Omega 2560, which is going to be using the classic XC remote module. Which, if you're not familiar with it, it does have the standard 8 buttons that you can configure the states on. A standard analog joystick option with 4 axis points or 2 axis points, and it also allows you to use the potentiometer type XY, or the dual potentiometer used on the joystick, or standard potentiometer joystick, which has auto calibration at startup. And you could also, we'll go over the details of that later, where you can set the differences on the variations of that potentiometer for both. And there's a lot of things you could do with it, but we're going to go over some of the basics with it. So right here, this is, I guess you could say this is a record sort of a basic, it's a prototype, not fancy, but it does the job, prototype Super Droid, and kind of give you an idea of the size of this thing. We'll see, we'll get over to that in just a moment. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go over here to the, if you look, excuse a laptop, you're going to see we have a standard arcade joystick option. You use them for Raspberry Pi, use them for computers if you want to you use those as well. This is just standard joystick arcades. Used in arcade systems. It's used with a lot of different kits used for making video arcade games. But we're going to use it for robotics. And as you can see here, we have the standard joystick. You're going to see the buttons, and you're going to see the potentiometer we're talking about. So all this is going with this product here. This is the XC, or the classic XC remote module. So this is one of the more to the top of the line version we have that handles a lot of the specialty button configurations as well as the potentiometer, which we'll go into more details in a moment. So we're going to swing on back over here. So we have over here, excuse the robotic arm, but that's for another project there. That's actually we have right up here a Omega 2560 that's being used to connect directly to the classic XC. And as you can see, the classic XC has a positive and negative, which is 5 volts, and 1 wire. So we've already programmed it. We've decided what our button states are, and we're going to go over that. And we've left in there just one connection, and that's actually the transmit. That's transmitting its data from this XC all the way over to the Arduino there, the Omega 2560, which has been configured to receive it on serial input. And really all it's doing, it's just like the code that you've seen and examples we've given, it's really just taking, just like you would if you hooked up any Shield or any other device, it's just taking it simply. No, of course there's no library required for this, by the way. It uses a standard built-in serial input and serial output for programming of the classic modules. This one here will receive it. You follow the simple sequence that we provide. It's also on our free part of our website. We provide it to anyone that wants to see. We have everything you need to get started, and also on our members site. Be sure to check that out on ahlrobotics.com. Okay, so on this, it's transmitting. If you look at that, that's just a standard 2.4 gigahertz transmitter receiver module. It's known as an NRF, and you can look those up. And that right there is providing us with that booster on there. It's approximately about 800 feet of distance traveling of transmission and receive. And then, of course, we have the Super Droid over here that's using another Omega 2560. Do my best here to show you what I can. And on this robot itself, it's equipped with 2 antennas. And then we'll go over that. One of the antennas is used as well for the 2.4 gigahertz receiver transmitter device, similar to Bluetooth. Same thing, just long distance on this one here. And the protocol is what you call it, SPI. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and power on the robot. First, we're going to power on the main. This right here is just for the main. That's everything you're going to use right there to power all the low voltage devices. And then over here we have power on the high voltage side of this. This is main motor drives, which will go into more detail later. And then we'll just go ahead and power that on. And then of course we have to come back over here. Just remember that the XC is plugged into this Omega system here, and we're going to power that on just to use it. Of course, excuse the robotic arm. That's for another project there that we'll go over at a later time. Okay, now we have that on. You can wiggle over here, and you'll see best you can that there is a light on currently now with the XC. If you take a look here, we definitely don't want to press the program button because we're going to send out a value, make the robot respond differently. So that you would use just to test out those values. But as you can see, the light is on, it's ready, it's been programmed. We've gone over before. The blue light is test mode. The green light is when you go to program, it flashes and lets you know it's programmed. And the red light means it's ready, it's running, it's sending out as we speak right now. So we're going to go over here, and you're going to see that for now, if we push this, you can hear that, right? That's the response from the Super Droid. We're just providing potentiometers. So if I can slowly increase the speed of the robot, and you can see this is Arduino. So it's approximately low. I think it's about, what is it, 8 hertz or 8 kilohertz. So it's going to be a little noisy. It's not 32 kilohertz recommended option, but this is okay. It does the job. You can see we can make one side of the wheel go a little faster than the other. You can see we have this precision pulse width modulation output. Now we're only running about 12 volts on the system. We can go to 24, but for the sake of this test, we're not going to do that. So we can kind of see. Now we do have. Now you see that was a brake. One of the buttons was programmed on the XC. So you're going to hear the click sound. That's actually the lights. We'll go over that in just a moment. But this right here is a brake. So we're using that just to send out the pulse width modulation that would cause it to brake itself. Braking, or slowing down. It's not going to do any damage to the system, of course, for the braking. So we're pushing that. If you want to tell over here, we're going to be using the joystick. Actually, the joystick's not programmable. It's very simple, standard. Don't need to program it. Its job is to be either this position, that position, that position. You know, all these 8 positions on a 2-axis option. So right here, swing this over so you can take a look here and see the camera. We're using the joystick off the classic XC, and you can see. So this is going to provide us a visual that we need when we're using the droid in surveillance systems. And you can see roughly it's a pretty large droid. We've actually had to put it on some blocks, so that's a safety thing that we have going on here. So you can see now over here we've created some other auxiliary buttons. One of them is you'll see right here. We just definitely do not. We wanted to isolate some of the features on here because we'll just go into that at a later time. Okay, so I'll probably throw some lights. I'm going to disengage the Super Droid. I'm going to have to get a better camera mount. Looks like this camera here is really not working. We're going to shut this system off again for safety. Don't want that engaged in the meantime. So if you look over here, one of these buttons here is the green light's on. So that's going to actually give us what we do over here. So to really demonstrate this, I think what we're okay, and this is the Super Droid with the classic XC powering on some of the lights and other devices. As you can see, that's the flashers. And give you an idea of the Super Droid, so you understand the size of this to scale. Those tires that you see are pneumatic tires, and they're 13 inches, one on each side. And then, of course, on the back, there's it's a 3-wheeled device. And right here, we're going to demonstrate the lights. These right here, each lights are approximately they're 20 watts a piece. These are ATV type, the ones you would find like on a 4-wheeler or maybe a vehicle. So we have it set up there to turn on, and then also when they're off during night mode, there's if you look at that, we have 2 of these. That's the best we can show you for the moment. That silver device right there, that's an infrared light. So it's approximately 80 feet visual and with the cameras at night. And that you see we actually have a couple cameras on this device. So just giving you an idea of what we have here going on. That right there is just to give you a quick overview. We'll get into more details as we go along. So that's just merely demonstrating the classic XC's reasons. You can see that we had lights. We have certain buttons here that would work for the brake, the lights. night light, the night vision infrared, and there's also the larger lights, which were approximately 20 watts of power output each light. So those are really good at night to be used. Of course, right now they're not on because we're not in night mode. We're in day mode. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that gives you a really good overview of some of the things options you can use with the AHAL Robotics classic remote modules. And we have more projects coming around. We'll be doing more videos and giving you more of a flow of this process. Thank you for watching.